Hi everyone, my name is Catherine from She Be Emily Food, and today I'm making pecan pie. The ingredients which you need for the crust are 1¼ teaspoon of salt, about 3 to 4 teaspoons of cold ice water, 1 1/3 cup of white flour, and 1/2 cup of butter chilled. For the pie filling, you'll need 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 cups of pecans, 3 eggs, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 stick of butter, 1/2 cup, and 3/4 cup of corn syrup.
Add the flour, salt, and butter into a mixing bowl and cut it with a pastry knife until it resembles cornmeal and there are no large lumps. Now add in the cold water. I first added 3 tablespoons and then I added 1/4 and mix this into the dough. You should now be able to form it into a ball with your hands. You can place this into the refrigerator for a couple minutes while you're preparing the surface to roll out the dough. I like to use either a piece of wax paper or parchment paper taped down on the table to prepare the dough. This is so it will be easier to remove in the end. Then take out your disc of pastry dough and put it onto the parchment paper with some flour and pat it out with your hands until it gets into a disc shape. Add some flour to your rolling pin and begin to roll it out, starting in the middle and pushing outwards, and then rotate either clockwise or counterclockwise around the dough so it stays even. Now take your pie plate. I'm using a 9-inch pie plate, and it should be about 1 extra inch of dough around the edge of the outer pie plate rim. Now pick up your piece of parchment paper with the dough still attached and flip it over onto the pie plate. It should peel off easily, and if it gets stuck anywhere you can use a knife to manually peel it off. If the sides are not exactly even, you can cut off where you have extra dough and then add it to a place where you need more. Then take the extra dough on the sides and roll it under the edge of the pie plate. Now crimp the pie with your fingers or however you like. Prick the dough with a fork several times. Now I'm going to preheat my oven to 400 degrees and place some pie weights in the middle of the pie on a piece of parchment paper. You can also use macaroni or beans. After the crust has cooked for about 20 minutes, remove it from the oven and remove the pie weights. Now, to make the filling, add the butter, brown sugar, salt, and corn syrup in a small saucepan over medium heat. Heat this until it bubbles, and let it boil for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Then remove it from the heat. Whisk the 3 eggs lightly with a fork and then add in the vanilla. When the sugar mixture has stopped boiling, quickly stir in the egg mixture with the sugar mixture, stirring quickly while you do this. Pour the pecans into the pie and then pour the sugar egg mixture over it. Tap it to remove any air bubbles. Now you need to lower your oven temp to 350 Fahrenheit and cook the pie for about 40 minutes. After you remove the pie, let it cool to room temperature and then place it in the refrigerator for a couple hours to let it set. Thanks for watching my video on how to make pecan pie. If you're interested in more videos, you can check out the channel She Be Emily Food. Find me on Facebook and Instagram. The link is below the video. Thanks.